My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We're here with the Regent, heir to the throne of stars, wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. 99 coins, 75 health, and divine right. At the start of combat, gain 3 energy. What? Hell yeah. How do I utilize that 3 energy? We've got Falling Star here, 0 with a 2 in the corner. Deal 7 damage, apply 1 weak, apply 1 vulnerable. Oh, it's a secondary mana system. I see. So Venerate gives you 2 blue mana, and that blue mana can be spent. I mean, it'll probably tell me a name for it at some point, so I'll just continue moving forwards for the moment. Oversized blue creature. I am the future king. Cute. You will see me again. Small capsule, obtain a random relic. Oh, not random common? A random? Interesting. Arcane Scroll, obtaining random rare card, or Leafy Poultice. Transform one of your strikes and one of your defense, lose 10 max HP. Give me a random relic. Strike Dummy. Cards containing strike deals 3 additional damage. Hell yeah, that's a lot of damage on the first floor. It's like free vulnerability on all your enemies. Okay, so there's a 3 elite path. And it has 2 midline rests? Baby. I think I'll be taking that one. So we'll be cutting out left. Go question mark as well afterwards. Get him! Shrink that beetle. Oh. I'm small myself. There's your vulnerability and weakness. There's your damage. And now we grow again. Know thy place. 0 energy to apply 1 weak and vulnerable to a target and exhaust. Interesting. Astral Pulse, 0 energy and 3 mana. I'm going to call it mana until the game tells me something else. 0 energy, 3 mana, deal 14 damage to all enemies. Ooh, AoE. I talk about that a lot. And Resonance, 1 energy, 3 mana, gain 1 strength. All enemies lose 1 strength. Upgrades to give you 2. Resonance. Let's take Resonance. Oh, it's a room full of cheese! Give me the chosen cheese at the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. And then I have really good reasons to take as many combats as possible. You scrounge about for hours and hours. Time slips by as your mind travels to strange places from the sheer presence of all this cheese, and you fade into a stupor. You snap awake and realize you're holding something. The chosen cheese. The cheesin'. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, a single strike immediately takes out the backliner by itself. Oh, get him. And then we'll use some resonance here. If I venerate, then I can use Falling Star and take out the attacking minion, which is basically the same as defending, but you defend eternally by doing so. Guiding Star, 1 energy, 2 mana, deal 12 damage, next turn, draw 2 cards. There's also Crescent Spear, 1 energy and 1 mana, deal 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all of your cards that have a mana cost. And then finally, Conqueror. 1 energy. Forge 3. New keyword, Forge. The first time you forge each combat, add Sovereign Blade into your hand. Adds additional damage to Sovereign Blade. Interesting. And then Sovereign Blade deals double damage to the enemy this turn. So I guess that means if I play this, it generates a Sovereign Blade in hand and gives it 3 damage. And then that Sovereign Blade deals double damage, so it's 26 damage for 3 energy. If I upgrade, it's 30 for 3 energy. That's not like a really good rate of return right there. But I also get to retain the Sovereign Blade just in case I want to play it again later, or rather hold it and then play it later on. So this early shop, I'm only really expecting to try and pick up some aggression to help us get through elites. Gamma Blast. Ooh, 0 energy, 3 mana, deal 13 damage, apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. Oh, I want that badly. Radiate, 0 energy, deal 3 damage to all enemies for each mana gains this turn. I don't have any mana gain. Well, I guess I have 3 on the first turn from Divine Right, and the 2 from Innovate. Sparkling Rouge. At the start of your third turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex. Ori and Tuning Fork. Tuning Fork, every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Sick. Spectrum Shift. 2 energy. At the start of your turn, add 1 colorless card into hand. Upgrades to reduce its cost, not increase the amount of colorless cards. Interesting. We get a lot of colorless cards with this character. That's like a sub-theme. Manifest Authority. Gain 7 block, add a random colorless card into your hand. Upgrades to make that an upgraded colorless card. There's also Gather Light here. Gain 7 block, gain a mana. Upgrades to 10. I really like the idea of being able to play that Gamma Blast. Give me Gamma Blast and Gather Light. I'm gonna get some mana in this deck, and then I'm gonna use that mana to hit them enemies. Got no potions for this fight, so a little scared about that. Gamma Blast! Actually, hold up. This enemy takes more damage the more cards you play, and I should probably just play any of the other cards in my hand first, because I'm going to be playing Gather Light, I'm going to be playing a Defend. Now I'll deal 15 instead of 13, and then 17 with the Strike follow-up. You don't attack on turn 2. I have learned that about you. Conqueror Strike, maybe? Or Venerate Strike? Yeah, because then I can use Flailing Taunt start next turn. Flail all about the Palace. Make sure the enemy's weak. This is Defend, Flailing Star, Strike. Unfortunately, we got to cop a solid 13 damage here. You are an elite, right? Just making sure. This one's a defensive turn, unfortunately, and we just got to cop another 8 for it. Oof. Sovereign Blade dealing 46 damage if I make the enemy vulnerable with a 0 cost on the same turn. That's pretty good. Strength Potion for 2 strength. Lantern. I love Lantern so much. I'm going to tell you this probably about 200 times over the course of this series. But the reason Lantern is so good is because it activates every single fight. There's not a single fight that you go into that Lantern doesn't give you an energy. Hidden Cache. Gain an energy next turn. Sorry, gain a mana next turn. Gain 3 mana, upgrades to 4. I think that's a really good idea for us right now. Crush Under. Deal 7 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 1 strength this turn. And Astral Pulse. Also an AoE, but requires a lot more mana. I think I need to get some more mana gain before I start getting things that spend that mana that I need to gain. So Hidden Cache gives an extra mana. Resonance gives an extra strength. Conqueror forges 5 more damage on Gamma Blast. Does Venerate become 0 cost to get an extra energy? Let's go with Venerate first. Especially because our strikes are all upgraded. We've got, like, a lot of damage in this deck already, so let me sort out our other problems. Shining Strike. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 energy, put this card on top of your draw pile. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh! It's a strike card! Okay, I'm taking it. Strike Dummy is gonna deal 3 more damage by default. And of course, help us, keep up with our mana expenditure. Woof. Set up weak and vulnerable so that I can do nothing with it that turn. Woof. There's that infection. Ooh, incoming damage is a lot as well. Oh no. Thankfully, I can use Gamma Blast and Resonance. So I can weaken you and take a strength from you, so you're now only dealing 8 damage rather than 16. And then I'll Shining Strike for 18 damage to you. And Venerate. Got a Sovereign Blade sitting around. If I ever draw Forge, I can use it to just destroy the biggest enemy. Oh boy. I can take one of you down. Unfortunately, I then take 12 more damage. Yikes. Oh, this is an elite. Okay, yeah. I was wondering, wait, no, I have an elite after this. Oh no, this is now much more dangerous than I thought it was, but it's fine. I gotta rest before the actual next elite. Shining Strike there. Then Gather Light and Resonance. Great. We are done in this night. Thank you for the 1 max HP. Blood Vial at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Love that too. Summon Forth. Forge 8. Put Sovereign Blade into your hand from anywhere. And then there's Solar Strike. Okay, I don't want any of the energy gain ones. But I will take the Summon Forth, because I'm already doing some Sovereign Blade stuff. Oh, Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Resonance to take the enemy's strength. Defend, Venerate, defend. Gather Light. We Gamma Blast you, strike you, summon Forth our Blade, buff it. And then you've got the vulnerability still up next turn, so I believe you are dead. Especially if I use Conqueror. Now you take 66 damage to the Sovereign Blade. Okay, I think Sovereign Blade might be good. Big Bang. 0 energy, draw 1 card, gain 1 energy, gain 1 mana, forge 5, exhaust? It upgrades to become a Nate. Yes, yes please. El Blue Dot. If you play 5 or more cards in a turn, draw 1 at the start of your next turn. It's a power. Draw 2 with the upgrade, wow. And Guiding Star. 1 energy, 2 mana to deal 12 damage. Next turn, draw 2 cards. I mean, I'll take the Big Bang, thank you. I'll also rest here. I'm not gonna do that to myself. Especially because I believe, have I added any defense? I've added 1 defensive. I guess also Resonance kind of counts as a defensive card and weak from Gamma. But I need to actually take some cards that say the word block on them. Okay. Draw 1, gauge 1, forge 1, please. Then Falling Star and Strike. gives you vulnerability, deals 1 damage, and then we've got 13 on the next. Allow us to draw a card. Strike and then Sovereign Blade takes out another Inklet, drawing us another card, gaining us another energy. God, Gremlin's Horn is so good. Brute Juice gain 5 max HP. Nice. Pillar of Creation. Whenever you create a card, gain 3 block. I create exactly 1 card, and it's called Sovereign Blade. So I don't think I'll take that. Glitter Stream. Gain 11 block next turn, gain 4 block. Yes, please. Because it says the block keyword. Oh! Oh! Sapphire Seed, and I can make cards Sown. Okay, if I make Big Bang Sown, it'll be in my opening hand. It's the first time you play a card, this card each combat, gain an energy. And then if I upgrade Big Bang, it's innate, so it's another energy. Oh, hell yeah. Good lord. Thank hell I drew this Glitter Stream. We get 4 block this turn from our Glitter Stream last. Shining Strike, Resonance, Gatherlight allows me to get a little bit of strength, take a little bit of your strength. Venerate gives us the ability to use Gamma Blast this turn, which I'm very pleased about. I do like Shining Strike, but I'm going to double defend this turn instead. This next turn is just going to be big bang. And that's because Conqueror, Summon Forth, Big Bang. I'm going to deal 81 damage to you. Ornamental Fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Kingly Punch. Deal 8 damage. Whenever you draw this card, increases damage by 3 this combat. Pale Blue Dot. If you play 5 or more cards in a turn, draw 1 at the start of your next turn. And if I upgrade you, it draws 2. Look, I care about that a lot. I have no AoE in the deck yet. I'll take Astral Pulse. And then I do want Shining Strike upgraded because even with 3 more damage, I play it a lot. Kin Follower and the Kin Priest in the backline, who is attempting to debuff us as well as deal 8 damage. Oh, nice. We got Big Bang on the first turn. Sure. 36, 14, 36, 14, 59 with the strike. So take out 1 Kin Follower and draw the same Shining Strike back. Gotta remember, with Gremlin Horn, I'll be drawing back this Shining Strike. I'm gonna take out both of the followers. Yeah, I can't deal with 2 people attacking me each turn. I'd really prefer it was none, but I'll settle for 1. Right, of course. It draws the same card. That's fine. 3 damage that turn. Now we're weak. Enemy is dealing 6. I will Glitter Scream. Also, I have so much mana. Make him weak. Get him! Glitter Stream gives us the... Dang. Extra block from last turn, but it's not useful. I am only drawing 4 cards a turn. That's the downside of putting a card constantly atop your deck. But it is also one of my highest, like, damage per energy cards. Just not bad. I will Glitter Stream and then summon forth. Gaining our Sovereign Blade. Weak and vulnerable. More weak and more vulnerable. Strike, and then a Sovereign Blade for 40 damage? Yeah. 12 health left on the boss. Shouldn't be too much of an issue to take out. Which means I wasted an upgrade opportunity by resting. Better safe than sorry. 100 gold and the Radiant Tincture. Gain an energy and gain an additional energy at the start of your next 3 turns. Oh, another Big Bang? There's also Make It So. 0 energy, deal 6 damage. Every 3 skills you play in a turn, put this into your hand. That doesn't say from your discard pile. And, oh boy, Seeking Edge. Forge 7, Sovereign Blade now deals damage to all enemies. Oh, wow. I mean, hey, that kind of helps solve our AoE problem. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take, we gotta. How do you not? I just told you that the Sovereign Blade is good. Surely it then follows that I should use it. Rest, elite rest, question mark. Elite? Eh. I can do basically the same thing over on the right-hand side. Hello! I am the Regent. Hello? Hello? Quiet down now. Take a part of me and be on your way. Add 2 relax to the... Ooh, relax. 3 energy, gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Nice. Pale's Growth, enchant a card with Clone. Do I have anything that's, I can't give I can't give Clone to a card that's already got Sown on it as well, unfortunately. I don't think any of these cards want to be cloned that badly. Pale's Legion, double block gain from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. Oh, right, this relic goes to sleep. Yes. That's gonna be really mana efficient for us. Thieving Hopper. You're aggressive and malicious. You're an escape artist as well. You're going to try and escape the combat after 5 turns. My goal here is to never let that happen. You die today. We double the first block that we picked up with Pale's Legion, giving us the ability to actually... Hey! Hey! That's mine! Giddy! What are you doing with my card? Yeah, take the Sovereign Blade. Now give me back my card. Oh, they literally steal the card. Oh, that's so rude. So they can run away with it? What if you only have 1 damage card and they steal it? Child of the Stars. Whenever you spend mana, gain 3 block for each mana spent. Sick. Refine Blade, forge 6. Next turn, gain an energy. It's pretty good too. And didn't gash. I'm gonna take the Child of the Stars though. Consistent, repeatable block generation. Ooh, perfect fit. Whenever this card would be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on top instead. That's funny. Wait, no, this is placed atop. Okay, so it's not shuffled in. What do I want in the second cycle early? I think there's a good argument that it's Conqueror, because by then the Sovereign Blade has some high damage, so Conqueror would then allow me to designate a target and then... Oh, no, it wouldn't, because the Sovereign Blade wouldn't be in that hand, which means Summon Forth would enable me to get the Sovereign Blade early in the second cycle. Alternatively, I could remove 2 cards from my deck and add a Normality. which I would then remove in 2 spaces time at this shop. But remove 1 card from my deck ultimately, because I remove 2 cards and I get normality, so... I think Perfect Fit is better. And it goes on Summon Forth. I should have taken a fight there. Oh, never mind. You're selling relics for cheaps? Oh. You are selling relics for cheaps. Snacko Eye! Start each combat confused. Do not draw any additional cards, though. No. Venerable T-Set. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an energy. Sure. Every 5 turns, gain an energy. Sounds great. 3 max HP for 51. No. Heal 10% HP for 46. No. Start of each combat, heal 1. Yes. Shop number 2. Oh. Hand of Greed. There's also Crush Under, which we saw earlier. Hegemony. 2 energy to deal 15 damage. Next turn, gain 2 energy. Know Thy Place again. Glitter Stream again. And Tyranny. A rare power. 1 energy at the start of your turn. Draw 1 card and exhaust 1 card. Oh, that's great. That's really good. Prolong. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. I think I need to take Tyranny and remove a strike from this deck. Do I want another Glitter Stream? Yeah. Now we're at rest site, so... Tyranny innate? I'll make Tyranny innate. Infested Prism, Vital Spark. The first time Infested Prism takes attack damage each turn, the attacker gains an energy. What? Thank you. And Glitter Stream doubled its block gained. That's also one of the reasons it's really good. It doubled its block gained. So we got 22 block this turn, and it actually also doubled the block next turn. That's ridiculous. Choose card to resource. This one should probably be a defend. Oh, I'm just short on playing Gamma Blast, unfortunately. Oh, the game calls it Star. Look, I'll call it Star, because this doesn't seem like a spellcaster character, so mana doesn't necessarily fit as well, but it feels like mana is better. Drop a defend, because I'll be using Glitter Scream for almost all of my defense system. Welcome back, Sovereign Blade. I'm a little worried about using Astral Pulse because I don't want to draw... Oh no, I've got Shining Strike in the next hand, okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to draw Gamma Blast without being able to play it. I'm going to drop Hidden Cache. Then Falling Strike. Wait, I can't play Falling Strike and Gamma Blast, so I'm going to play Gamma Blast. There we go, no damage taken. The enemy is one Sovereign Blade from dead. Got him! Stable Serum, retain your hand for 2 turns. Radiant Tincture better, Fruit Juice, drink down. Hey, I like that we've got both Blood Vial and Blood Vial, and Happy Flower and Happy Flower. Are you Flowey? Out of card sweat. Alignment, 0 energy, 2 stars. Gain 2 energy. 7 stars, 2 energy, 7 stars. Deal 7 damage to all enemies 7 times. I want it so bad. And charge 1 energy, choose 2 cards in your draw pile to transform into Minion Strikes. Minion Strike, 0 energy, deal 7 damage, draw a card. I'm taking 7 stars. I now know what I do with my mana. I align the stars. I'm gonna make Big Bang and Nate, and also look at how small it prints the text on this card. I love Anchor, because it triggers in every fight. Start each combat with 10 block. Spirit Grafter. Above, a cocoon is shaking and wriggling, about to burst forth. It stops wriggling. The cocoon ignites. What is going on? In a flash of light and flame, a spirit grafter rushes into you, threatening to merge with your being to become complete. Let it in. Heal 25 HP, add a metamorphosis to my deck, or reject it. Lose 9 HP, remove a card from my deck. Please. Let me cut another strike. The spirit grafter is easily stopped by your will. However, it repeatedly flies into you, desperate for a host. Its strength runs out, and it dissolves with a poof. Fleeting spirit. Okay. Probably not going to get too much out of this. Bowler Hat, gain 20% additional gold. Cool. Ringing Triangle and Meal Ticket. We've seen before. A hegemony that I can afford. Maybe create a card, gain 3 blocks, summon forth again. Cloak of Stars, 0 energy, 1 star in order to gain 7 block. And Celestial Might, 2 energy to deal 6 damage 3 times. I don't have enough draw in this deck to actually use the extra energy from Hegemony. So I'm going to hold my money. Ooh, Decimillipede. I think I just try and hit you with a big Sovereign Blade. Incoming damage this turn is 14, 24. Yeah, I'm already defended. So I don't need to do anything else. Strike from this end, because if I'm going to be playing a strike, I'll just play the Shining Strike instead. Astral Pulse deals damage to all enemies. There is 7 stars in the deck as well, so I wonder if I should just Venerate and then just... Well, actually, it would be Venerate, Gamma Blast for the enemy dealing the most damage to me. Shining Strike. And then Hidden Cache. Do we use Astral Pulse? I am getting 3 stars next turn. There we go. Gave me a little bit more block as well. Yeah, being weak isn't great, but it is what we is. Okay, that's 7 stars. Drop Child of the Stars. Plays 7 stars, 5 damage to all enemies 7 times. Got him. A regen potion? Yeah, overstable serum, I think. Actually, no. I'm gonna heal up to fall off to the floor. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Terraforming, gain 6 Vigor. Oh, Vigor! They call it Vigor! Your next attack deals additional damage. Hell yeah. I don't... I kind of want Terraforming because it buffs the multi-attack of 7 stars, but that's so narrow. Like, I don't have other multi-attacks in this deck. I'm gonna skip here. I'm probably not playing 7 stars on turn 1. So much energy on turn 1. Give me a bag. Give me a bag of preparation. Allow me to draw 2 more cards on turn 1, please. I want it so bad. Choose a card to exhaust. Conqueror is not really going to help me here. I can't deal more than 6 damage to y'all. Do I Gamma Blast? Yeah, I'll Gamma Blast. Take that unit out, then throw another Shining Strike. I get another 3 at the start of the next turn. Yeah, that's right. Speed Pot. Astral Pulse, Collision Course. 0 energy, deal 9 damage, add a debris to your hand. 1 cost status exhausts. And another Resonance. No, I'm happy to skip that too. Oh, I could 7 stars on turn 1 if I drew it. Okay, yeah, it's a debuff placed on the enemy that Sovereign Blade does more damage to them. So these enemies with Artifact aren't really going to be affected by that. Choose a card to exhaust. I should probably exhaust my 7 stars, right? Deal 7 damage to all enemies 7 times. So what's 7 by 7 again? 49? Just might short. What about 8 times 7? Because I can gain 1 strength. I can gain 1 strength before it. That is 56. Get him. Orobic Acid. Add a random attack, skill, and power into your hand. They're free to play this turn. Yeah, that's definitely better than Stable Serum. Orbit. For every 4 energy you spend, gain an energy. There's also another Child of the Stars. I like Child of the Stars quite a lot. In battles where I'm actually using my mana consistently, it seems like a really good return on investment. 7 stars. 7 stars becomes 1 cost. Yes, I might need to play some cards to gain... You are so big! You're such a big boy! Who are you? Rocket Crusher. Okay, what's your actual name, though? Rocket and Crusher are the names of your hands. I'm gonna use my Aerobic Acid this turn. Oh, it literally makes the mana cost free as well. That's cool. Gain energy, draw 2 cards. Start of your turn, add a random colorless into your hand. I have to Gamma Blast you for vulnerability. Oh wait, this is a directed fight, of course. So similar to the Spire, Shield, and Spear from the last game, these are surrounding me, which means that the unit that is attacking me from behind, I can face directions here by attacking either side. The unit that's attacking me from behind does more damage. Okay, I'm gonna use Conqueror, then Sovereign Blade for 54 damage on you. Then I'm gonna summon forth, bringing back the Sovereign Blade. Then I'm gonna hit you for 78 damage. And one more strike at the end. And I've also got 8 stars going into the next turn, and we defend against all incoming damage. Come on, 7 stars! That's not 7 stars. That's not even a single stars. Probably better to drop Resonance here. Well, Child of the Stars and then Astral Pulse Resonance is actually very helpful. I'll drop the strike. Child of the Stars. Oh, Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Big fan. I really want to turn around, but I can't do that. It's okay. We've managed to generate a decent amount of block. I take 2 damage to my body. Sadly, there's 7 stars and I can't use it. It happens. Child of the Stars. Now, Falling Star. And I get good block. Hidden Cage, Seeking Edge. Next turn, I can kill you. Easily. Guaranteed. I mean, we almost kill you at the start of the turn here. I'm gonna burn the automation card I drew. Then if I play Summon Forth, I get my Spectral. Okay. Gamma Blast on you, then Summon Forth to get Sovereign Blade. Sovereign Blade hits both of you, gives me an energy, and draws a card because it took out an enemy. And then I can Glitter Stream to block all of the incoming. Sorry? Oh, yeah, Rocket. Got it. So, what do you do now that you don't have a hand? Sorry to ask, but... Take a turn to sleep, it looks like. Keep the enemy weak and vulnerable with that Shockwave. Oh, there we go. Wow. Glow. I'll glow. I'll summon forth. Sovereign Blade you for 78 damage. Then Gamma Blast you for 19. And then Falling Star you for 10. Epoch discovered. Skill Potion. Cool. Do I need a second 7 star? I definitely don't need a second Seeking Edge, I'll tell you that much. Sovereign Blade now deals damage to all enemies. The second one makes it deal it to all enemies. Another Tyranny. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble deciding what to burn consistently. Give me 7 stars. Why not? I do need a little bit more mana gain in this deck. Just a skosh. I like this left-hand path. Rests before elite. I'll take it.
A being from the stars within these accursed walls?
Do you know of me?
Yes, I think we can help each other.
Blood-soaked Rose. Add 1 Enthralled to your deck. Gain energy at the start of turn. Enthralled. If this is in your hand, it must be played before other cards. Distinguished Cape. Lose 9 max HP. Add 3 apparitions to their deck. Familiar with those. They make you intangible for a turn, so no one can do more than a single point of damage to you from any instance of damage. And Jeweled Mask. At the start of combat, put a random power from your drawing pile into your hand. It's free to play. Honestly, I really want that. I really want that. I like it a lot. Because it activates every battle. Let's jump out left here, get a shop. I don't need to glitter stream this turn. I might as well. I can play it twice and just get 12 block coming in next turn, which kind of gives me time for Hale's Legion to refresh. There we go. I don't need to play Seeking Edge. There's no multiple enemies in this fight. Which gives me the ability to Hidden Cache and Astral and Shining Strike. I've already got 70 energy this turn, just in case. And we do get the reason that's just in case, but dang. Unfortunately, even though I did draw 7 stars, I'm not going to be using it this turn. I do have another 7 stars in the deck, though. That one's probably going to get used. Oh my god. Wait, no, I've got Venerate. We're okay. Woo! Oh, at the end of this archive phase, the Doormaker. I haven't even seen them yet. Child of the Stars upgraded. Yes, please. It's what I do. I make stars and I spend stars. Doing star-related things, to be fair. Sadly, 7 stars in this hand doesn't get to see any of that. Yeah, I play Sovereign Blade twice this turn. Sovereign Blade, summon forth. I guess I don't play it twice this turn. These animations are so good. Look at this art. Look at this art. All right. Let's focus on the game for a bit. With Conqueror, I can basically just kill. I'm going to use a skill potion here because I'm about to take 8 damage. And of course, my potion slots are full as well, so I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Just got to exhaust. No problem, glad I could help. Oh, potions, good pickup. Deal 8 damage to all enemies lose 2 strength. I think that's a single copy of that in the deck, pre-upgraded. Yes, please. Oh no, the Magistrate's here. do like Summon Forth coming this early in the deck consistently. Incoming is 24 this turn. We're defended against 8, so a third of it. I won't be playing 7 stars this turn, so I'll burn that copy because I don't really need it. Gamma Blast weakens the enemy and also defends us for 5-15. We'll use Conqueror to double the... Well, not double the damage, but Forge the Sovereign Blade. So strike. Great turn for setting up. Weak and vulnerable because you'll still carry it until next turn. Because you've already got a stack of each. Yeah, enemies in the sky, they take half damage in the sky, which is, I gotta wait for them to land, basically, if I want to do damage. Hell yeah. Child of the Stars, Shining Strike, 7 stars, then defends us for... I think 49 of that. Oh yeah, 7 by 7, 49. God, that's so fun. I'm gonna get rid of the resonance. Yeah. Yeah, I'm unable to use it this turn anyway. That hit hurt. Having the enemy lose strength this turn is really important. Still got to take 7 damage in this fight. You're not an elite? Oh boy. You're the new snake plant. So what's to defend here? I'm thinking Falling Star, Shining Star, Venerate, and Hidden Cache. So I never find myself flat-footed without energy. Sorry, stars. This ought to do it. Struck down the magistrate. Wrought in war. Deal 9 damage, Forge 7. There's also Knockout Blow. 3 energy, deal 30 damage. If this kills an enemy, gain 5 stars? Upgrades to deal 38 damage? Yeah. 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 Good thinking. Ghost Seed. Strikes and defends are ethereal. There's also Planisphere. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4 HP. And Gambling Chip. At the start of combat, discard any number of cards and draw that many. I think it's Gambling Chip. I think being able to choose our opening hand is really good. Let's get the additional damage to make Knockout Blow more reliably knockouts. I definitely can't draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat anymore. Lose 15 HP, upgrade 3 random cards. Glitter Stream, Gamma Blast, and the Morning Star, which I think was in the base deck, right? Falling Star, rather. So they both just got a little bit of additional damage, and then the... What was the other card that was upgraded there? Oh, Glitter Stream. Just get some more block. Fajra studies combat with 1 strength. Never turn that down. Next Smith, I will make 7 stars 2 cost 0. Seeking Edge isn't needed in this fight. Neither is Defend, and 7 stars. I'm unlikely to be able to cast on turn 1, so we'll cycle those. Child of the Stars, Child of the Stars, Big Bang. Child of the Stars, a Glitter Stream for a bunch of block. We'll also get in Tyranity out there, and then Shining Strike. Okay, and next turn, I do have enough to play a Stars now. $15 and throw to top the deck, or 58? I'll just take the 58. Resonance seems quite useful this turn as well. Crush Under seems useful too. Although if I'm already fully defended, I will Venerate for the additional stars. Yeah, because currently we're not going to be able to play the 7 stars this turn. That's okay. Currently, playing is mainly about defense for me, so weak and vulnerable. It's just about the amount, oh my god, the ridiculous amount of defense that I can generate. Forge and double damage, hit him with the Sovereign Blade for 45. Okay, my block cards are less efficient at defending me than my attack cards. So Hidden Case, Shining Strike, and Gather Light gives me 4. And then I have enough to play 7 stars for 6x7, which I believe is 42. Thankfully, it still blocks us fully, so it doesn't matter that I don't kill the enemy this turn. I'm gonna almost exhausted my Sovereign Blade. I was gonna Sovereign Blade you, but unfortunately you already died to the Mercury Hourglass. Time got you before I could. Venerable T-Set. Hey, we got every one of the question mark events that we got. We also got the actual copy. Hell yeah. Gain 2 strength from a bot. I think Radiant Tincture is probably more important to me. Photon card. Deal 13 damage, draw 2 cards. Put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Also Celestial Might. Upgraded, deals 8 damage 3 times, 24 damage. And Conqueror, 4-3, Sovereign Blade deals double damage this turn. Photon card's actually decent because it can put the... not only is it like Pommel Strike ++, but it can also put the 7 stars back atop my deck. Oh, right. All of the powers cause me to take damage in this fight. Still want to play Tyranny. Still definitely want to play Child of the Stars. Ow. That hurt a lot. Now I'm taking 13. At least I've got my double block activated this turn. So 7 stars will defend me for 21. The enemy is doing 18, so I can do a fully aggressive turn. then probably not Conqueror Sovereign Blade. Crush Under and sure, Sovereign Blade. 15 and 27 is 42. That's enough. Goodbye, Globehead. And hello. Big Bang 2. Yes. Yes, I'll take that. Now, you are an elite. Yeah, previous fight wasn't. Got it. Seeking Edge, not relevant in this fight. I'll cycle through all of those. So Glitter Stream, Child of the Stars, Big Bang, Tyranny. Sovereign Blade, Summon Forth. And yeah, I'll send out the Sovereign Blade again. The enemy has artifacts, so it's not like I'm going to be dealing double damage with Sovereign Blade in this cycle. And I've already got Perfect Fit, so we'll get the Sovereign Blade at the start of the next cycle anyway. Shining Strike is really good. I'm going to have to burn a Falling Star from here so that I can play Child of the Stars, and Shining Strike. I will also Gamma Blast so that I can start removing that artifact. It'd be nice to make you vulnerable all week. Right, those. Forgot about those. Choose a card to exhaust. Probably one of the burns. A Big Bang. Debuff you with Conqueror. Hit him again. And then Hidden Cache, and that'll defend me against the burns, and then we also invest in getting some stars next turn. I'm probably going to drop Knockout Blow, because while it is big damage, I can do big damage in a number of ways. Photon Cut will draw Resonance. Which of these do I not play? I play Astral, I play Resonance, I probably play Venerate, I probably play Shining Strike, so Crush Under atop the deck. Already fully defended, just out of casting from mana. Venerate and Shining Strike to make sure that I don't run out of mana. Stars, 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 Raps. You gotta get it right the first time. Stars. Because if you don't get it right the first time, you're gonna misremember the wrong thing. And then anytime after that, you think, wait, which is it? It's not the one that I thought it was. Right, so it's mana. Like, it's very easy for me to become obsessed with the wrong idea. Summon Forth? I mean, I'd love to also Conquer and then Sovereign Blade, but that's just not going to happen this turn. So Crush Under and Shining Strike. Hands full, unfortunately. This is just 7 stars, right? Just throw 7 stars at you. Pop these 7 stars. Shining Strike. Photon Cut. I'll put a Glitter Stream back atop the deck, and then I'm gonna Shining Strike, putting that atop the deck. I defended so much that turn. Drop this defends. This Glitter Stream is doubled, and then Gamma Blast basically just already prevents the incoming damage. And you know what? I'll prevent all of the incoming damage. Kill him. Swift Motion, draw 3 cards. I don't think I like that better than any of the ones I'm holding. Royal Gamble. 0 energy, 5 stars. Retain, gain 9 stars. Or Glow, gain a star and draw 2 cards. Upgrades to give you 2 stars and draw 2 cards. I really like that. I have a lot of energy. Royal Gamble upgraded though. I think that just means I don't miss either of the Seas of Stars, the 7 stars in my first cycle. Astral Pulse and Strike get upgraded. Yeah. Yeah. The Lost and the Forgotten. Oh, right, sorry. I thought that was the I thought that was the Tyranny Exhaust trigger, so I chose the worst card in my hand and threw it away. Obviously it's not, so I can cycle all of my defensive cards. Defense, defense. Seeking Edge actually will be good this fight. So would 7 stars if I could cast it on the first turn, but I'm not gonna gamble that I can cast that on the first turn. Yeah, as it turns out, I wouldn't have been able to. Okay, Sovereign Blade is already here to deal 23 damage to all enemies. That's pretty nice. We should just do that. Also think I should probably throw Falling Star against the enemy backline. Possess Strength. When killed, return all stolen strength to the player. Right, you're stealing my... Oh, and the other one's stealing my dex. Got it. There you go, bud. Caught that. Drop Resonance from his hand. Then Shining Strike and Gamma Blast takes out the enemy front. Also draws back the same Shining Strike. I'll use Photon Cut. And then Crush Under just to try and lower the incoming damage. It's only going to be 3. Hidden Cache and Venerate are really useful this turn. So, Child Stars, Venerate, Hidden Cache, and that's just enough to also play Royal Gamble. And I know that I've got 7 stars left in the deck. There it is. And then I can also summon forth the Sovereign Blade to finish you off. Particle Wall, 0 energy, 2 stars, gain 9 block. Return this card to your hand. Return this card to your hand. I'm gonna not, but I am interested. But I'm not going to. But my interest. Whew. I don't need Big Bang number 2 in my opening hand. If anything, I actually want it to be later. You know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to rest here because I don't think any of those upgrades impact the deck anywhere as much as just getting 30 more health will. Placeholder art for the door. For the Door Lord? Door Holder? What was it called? I think it was called Door Holder. Oh, second Big Bang in the opening hand. I think I'm supposed to cycle that. Holy Star, Gamma Blast, Tyranny Defend. I don't need to play this Defend, actually. And I can keep Pale's Legion up. I'll also throw the Sovereign Blade. You don't have enough health. Boss, you do not have enough health for me to believe that you are actually in your final state. I've got to guess this is the door, and then I fight the door master, right? Pop the 7 stars atop the deck. You're vulnerable next turn, so the 7 stars will take you out. Drop that Astral Pulse. Child of the Stars, Child of the Stars, 7 stars. Oh, there you are. I knew it. You are the door maker. You know what? Lose a strength. Give me a strength. What do you mean, what me again? You haven't even seen me. I've never seen you. This is the first time we've ever met. Get out of here, Knockout Blow. I'm going to use Radiant Tincture this turn for an additional energy. And I'm going to Power Potion as well. I probably should have done that much earlier. Genesis, the start of your turn, gain 2 stars. Yes, please. Oh, whoops. You know what I definitely should have drank at the very start of the fight? Additional strength. You intend to escape? Coward. That's cowardly behavior. Come back here and die. Double damage, summon it forth, then hit him for a Sovereign Blade for 90 damage. Oh, he ran behind another door! Now I'm gonna have to break down the door. I can play Glitter Stream just to get additional block next turn. Actually, it also turns out I needed the block this turn. Surprisingly, I thought I was already well blocked that turn. Oops. Let's drop this Strike. I'm gonna summon forth Falling Star for vulnerability on you. Hit you with a Sovereign Blade and Shining Strike for just a little bit more stars. Also, last time I was able to hit the door and the enemy with the same multi-hit attack. I am presuming this will work similarly. Let's burn the Hidden Cache because I've got a lot. Okay. 7 stars for 18 by 7. Let's put a Glitter Stream back atop the deck. And then Venerate or Shining Strike? I'll Shining Strike. It comes with damage. Yes, me again. Is the final? Yeah, that is 7 stars. Okay, I was right about that. Just got to exhaust. Probably the defend. Yeah, Glitter Stream is enough defense for its this turn. Pale's Legion is so good. I really, really like the difference in quote-unquote boss relics. Like, near the 5,000th hour of my experience with Slay the Spire 1, I did start to look at the boss relics a bit like, I'd prefer if you had a more limited scope of usefulness, and, like, sometimes you were wild, less of the time you were particularly powerful, rather than all of you are quite powerful. This is the energy relics, and some of you have huge drawbacks, some of you have negligible drawbacks. Like, that felt a little to me, but this feels so much better. And there's still risk-reward ones in there. It's just they don't all... Anyway, it's not that all of them were risk-rewards previously. It's just they kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Weighted in that direction. Oh, no. No, 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 no. You do not leave. You die. This card, absolutely ridiculous, but it only happened once. This card's busted as hell. I know I had 3 copies of it in the deck. 3? 3 copies of it in the deck and one of them upgraded, but good lord, 7 block for every time I spend a star. And then 7 stars. Ridiculous. It does all of our damage. All I have to do is make sure I have enough energy for it. I already love this character. I'm over the moon with this. Sovereign Blade was also really fun. Oh. Oh! I've arrived. You there, Commoner. Is this the top? I need quiet. I'll teach you some manners. And our manners were taught back to us. Another solid 1240 run, which will also unlock us another epoch. And gets us right before unlocking another epoch. 7 epochs to be revealed this time. Beat Act 3 3 times to reveal Chapter 4, Seeds, Magnum Opus. Enamored by the growth and stability of flora and fauna, the architect spent decades researching and refining them. And so, at last, the penultimate creation, the ancient seeds, are complete. The seeds, which turned out to be failures, the mistakes, were placed in a heavy coffer and hurled into the ocean's depths. Is that what created Meow, maybe, or something? You can now climb the Spire through customizable runs and seeds. Then, Chapter 4, the reopening. The clouds churn maliciously as the capital trembles beneath a storm so violent that none dare to leave their homes. 12 days later, the rain stops. The clouds remain, but the flame has gone out. The Spire opens its doors once more. That's kind of like an against the storm kind of situation going on there. And we get Beetlejuice. Enemy attacks deal 30% less damage for the next 4 turns, right? Potion. Mazaleth's Ritual. Gain 1 ritual. Mazaleth's Gift, gain 1 ritual. Ritual is gain a strength each turn. And Droplet of Precognition. Choose a card in your draw pile and add it to your hand. Hell yeah. All super useful potions right there. Chapter 4. I Arrive. The Regent. Kaboom! And a fantastic explosion marks the arrival of the Regent. His Majesty's spaceship shattered beyond repair. Finally, I arrive! Cards unlocked. Spoils of Battle. Forge 10 for a single energy. There's also Sword Sage. 2 energy to increase the cost of Sovereign Blade by 1, but it also now hits an additional time. Interesting. And Furnace rather. 1 energy at the start of your turn, gain 4 Forge. Cool. Also, the Underdocks, Tales from the Spire. Once a source of clean water for all the Spire, the Underdocks fall into disrepair. Aggressive sea creatures emerged from its depths, making a home in the maze-like passages. Perhaps that is what's being referred to in the ancient seeds having been thrown into the water. Oh, is this an alternate act? A fetid stench emanates from a grate leading towards the Underdocks. The slimy waters call to you. Oh, it didn't even tell me. I think it is. We need a hero. The Regent. Deadly monsters have begun to trickle out of the Spire at an increasing pace ever since the doors have reopened. Brave warriors, explorers, and mercenaries have been sent in, but few make progress. Even fewer make it back alive. The regent learns of this dismay and takes it upon himself to enter and become the hero that Prion needs. I enter. Relics unlocked. Fencing manual. Start of each combat, forge 10. So it just puts the Sovereign Blade in your hand and it's now dealing 20 damage. Hell yeah. Galactic Dust for every 10 stars spent, gain 10 block. And Lunar Pastry at the end of your turn, gain a star.
Grand strategy. Defeat? Me? The Regent of Stars does not know defeat. The strange man at the top of this tower must be defeated by me, and only me.
The Regent devises a royally brilliant plan to become stronger. To immortalize this, it is etched into a nearby stone.
Try harder.
Potions unlocked. Star Potion gives you 3 stars. Cosmic Concoction adds 3 upgraded colorless cards in hand. And then King's Courage gives you 15 forge.
The Regent must keep growing.
His Majesty may now access Ascensions when starting a run. And one final epoch, Life and Death.
Yeah!
A young explorer unlatched the Forbidden Grimoire. Magics from another time and place explode outward as weightless dark smoke overwhelms this curious one. She gains the understandings of life and death, but at a cost. Her skin, hair, and organs rapidly rot away as her soul is forcefully bound into the locket in her pocket. The grimoire whispers, "If I die, you die." And we unlock the Necrobinder as a playable character. Hell yeah. I legitimately can't wait to experience that. For the moment, though, we'll jump back to the main screen so that I can tell you that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, future, YouTube recommendations down below. Streaming past and the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank tier, and a special thanks this episode to Disney Mia. Hopefully you'll all be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.